What's up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas, Fan01 here, and today we are going to be taking a look at something I have had sitting on the back burner for a minute here, but it's been on the back burner for a minute because, well, I've been waiting for this stuff to come out in retail, but it hasn't been coming out in retail yet, at least not in my area yet. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Infernac Universe Shard. Yes, we're going to be taking a look at another Rocklord or Rocklord inspired figure. And hey, look, it's in the colors of Age of Extinction. What's his name? Slash. Yeah, Age of Extinction Slash. Don't hate those colors. Definitely did like those colors. But y'all know the rules. We're not going to take a look at this guy first. We take a look at the packaging. So, in terms of the packaging here, I mean, it's pretty much your basic Legacy United packaging and the Legacy packaging in itself. I mean, you get your weird corners, you get your straight boxes, pretty much. You get artwork on the side. On the back here, you got everything that it shows what you can do. I do not have Gears. He is apparently one of the most harder ones to find right now, so I can't get a hold of him, but when I do, we'll be reviewing him. So, anywho, I figured we'd give this Rocklord a try first before we went and dived into him. So, and then on the side here, you got the you got the whole thing there. He kind of reminds me of Silverbolt a little bit, just the way with his face, the way it looks there. So, anyways, that's it for the packaging, and the figure itself is right here. Now, I do dig this figure. I dig it a lot. Only thing I do not dig about this thing is they went right back to the stupid parts forming gimmick. Why, Hasbro, did you do that? Like, seriously, you had a home run with your last deluxe one, and apparently you learned your lesson from that, because apparently it's getting three repaints, or it's getting two repaints. It's got one that's getting released in a 3-pack with it, which is getting released in the what is it, the Star Riders pack or Star Seekers pack, and then you got another one that's coming out in your regular deluxe class, the next wave. So I don't understand what on earth it is with you guys in these Rocklords, and why this one is the only one that is not a car. Like, seriously, what made you go with a helicopter on this one? Not saying it's bad, I'm just curious, like, what made you choose helicopter? I mean, I would love to genuinely know. So, anywho, the blades on the top of this helicopter are removable because you do need to have them for robot mode, apparently. But there's a lot of parts forming and a lot of gimmicks with this figure because it is a armorizer slash fossilizer slash weaponizer slash whatever the hell they're trying to continue with this line with their, you know, weaponizer gimmick thing that they're going on with. So, anywho, because there's not really much to talk about with this guy, at least not that I'm aware of, we're going to basically just jump right on into scale comparisons here. So, very first scale comparison that we've got here is here it is with the Legacy United Deluxe Animated Bumblebee from the very first wave. From the previous wave. Excuse me. Here it is next to the Legacy United Voyager class Origins Wheeljack. Here it is next to the Core class Legacy United Boulder Crash. And finally, here it is with the Infernac Universe Magnius. And once we get all of these guys, once we get all of the Rocklords, we can finally get a family photo of all of them together, and I will be very happy to have finally another set of all of this stuff ready to go. So, I'm going to remove these guys, because y'all know what time it is. It's time to transform. So there's a lot of things you're gonna have to do to prep this guy, and there's a lot of stuff you're gonna want to do first off. So the first thing I like to do is I like to remove these first, and by proxy we need to remove the helicopter blades because it just makes my life a little bit easier, and trust me, it'll make yours a little easier too. So let's just remove those, and remove this. There we go. And then we're left with this. So this is basically what you're going to be playing with when you transform this guy. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to come to this bottom section, and it's going to untab. There is 3 tabs. There are 3 tab and port pieces. There's 2 tabs here, 1 large tab here, spots. So basically, you're going to it's on a double hinge for the waist. You're going to kind of bring this all the way back like that. And that's pretty much what you're going to do for now. And then you're going to take this section here on the top of the helicopter. You're just going to bring these down for now. You're not going to do anything spectacular with them for this current moment. Then you're going to bring this tail section up, and then you're going to split the legs here, rotate them down at the knee, and then fold down at the ankle, the foot, and fold it, or flip it up, excuse me, not fold it down, flip it up, my bad. Then you're going to take this chest section here. Actually, first you're going to just take this whole chest section here, and you're going to fold it all the way down like so. And then it's going to be a little awkward here for you, but you're going to kind of just rest it over this bit here. Like this bit here, you're going to rest it over, and then you're going to close this all up. And there's slots here and here where they're going to fit over here and here, and you're going to do that. And you're going to do that on the same side. You're going to take the arms, bring them out, and rotate them at the bicep. Do the same thing on the other side. I appreciate you guys' patience with me, and I appreciate you guys ignoring the heater, or not the heater, the AC unit that turned off. So once you've done that, then you take this, and you're supposed to take it, and you're supposed to put it in like this, and put this one in like this. And then you're supposed to take this, shove this in like that, do the same thing on the other side. And then this is where things get a little more entertaining. You take these, and there's ports on the inside of these, and you're going to take them and you're going to shove them on inside. And then there you have Shard in his robot mode with his weapon, and I totally dig this robot mode and figure all in itself. I mean, clearly they took some inspiration here from the animated Rodimus Minor mold. Clearly they took some inspiration, because this whole thing here reminds me of that. That's all this reminds me of. This weapon here, that reminds me completely of Rodimus Minor. And it would not surprise me if they redid this mold and did like a Rodimus Minor mold out of it and gave us an animated Rodimus Minor in some form or another. I don't know if Hasbro, are you taking notes? But any point is that this is what I really was expecting when I saw those images for Shard when it came out. So I'm very pleased with how this turns out. Now on camera, all of the stuff that is like it looks blue on camera, but I can confirm it is not blue. It's like a really jade green kind of color. So the way that this looks on camera is not coming off perfectly in actuality. This is blue, like this is a jade green, and it looks blue on camera. So anywho, let's take a look at this before we get on into the gimmick of this figure. Actually, let's get into scale comparison, then we'll get into the gimmick, then we'll put them back together, get into final thoughts, and then we'll get into the ranking of this figure. So, firstly, I mean, I definitely dig this. I think they could have done a little bit better of a job to, I don't know, maybe hide this. I feel this could have been done a little better. Like, maybe you could have folded it up into the backpack a little bit more. I'm just saying, I'm just some Joe Blow off the street. I have no idea how to engineer stuff, not even in the slightest. But this could have been easily engineered better. And you totally do not have to have any of this in this configuration. Another thing you can do that I've seen other people do with this figure is they will take this apart specifically, and we're going to we're gonna take 3 of the blades here, 3 of them, specifically 3, and you're gonna take them and you're going to put these 3 over his backpack like the like Blackout did. And you can totally do this. I suppose you could do it with all 4. I mean, it's just a little difficult, but you can do it with all 4, and it doesn't look the greatest with all 4. But I mean, you can do it. So I mean, just for the sake of accuracy, we'll do it. So, I mean, it doesn't look the greatest, but I mean, it could be worse. So, I mean, that is one configuration that you can do, and then you can totally take these once again, and you can totally, he does have ports all over him, so there's not a shortage of ports on this guy to where you really need to worry about where things are, you know, gonna be needing to be pegged in. So that's one of the things that you can do with this guy. So let's get him into some scale comparisons real quick, and then we shall get into the gimmick of this figure. So, scale comparison, and here he is next to Legacy United Voyager Origins Wheeljack. And honestly, I still would prefer this version over the new Legacy United one. So, not my favorite Wheeljack figure, but definitely a good Wheeljack figure. That's for sure. Here he is next to the animated Bumblebee. Legacy United animated Bumblebee, excuse me. And finally, let's get this family photo going here real quick with Magnius and Boulder Crash going on there. I'm excited for what the next one holds, but at the same time, I'm also kind of miffed that Hasbro is once again re-releasing this guy again. This guy is going to be getting seen a lot in the next couple of waves here, and in the next couple of exclusives here. So this guy is getting 2 specific repaints. He's getting one in the Star Seekers pack, and he's getting one in the next wave. It's getting the next one in the next wave is getting repainted white, and the next one in the Star Seekers pack is a Walmart exclusive, and it's getting painted blue and white, and it's being called, I think it's Glacius or something. I can't remember, but anyways, we're going to remove these guys off to the side, and we're going to bring in Wheeljack. So one thing that I do and do not like about this figure is that this figure is a parts former, as you guys have seen, but it is also, yes, it is also an armorizer. So these are the only parts you're really going to need, apparently. Actually, you don't even really need, well, yeah, you kind of need those. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to take these and straighten them out. Then you're going to take these and you're going to pop them off. Do the same thing on the other side. Going to pop these little pieces off of the shin, straighten out the legs, and then you're going to take these and you're going to, apparently you're supposed to shove them on in like this, which I think is ridiculous. Why would you do something so atrocious like this? And take note, I'm only using Wheeljack because it's the only figure that I could find that would actually do something like this. So, and then the instructions don't even tell you what to do with the arms, although I have an idea for said arms, so if you'll bear with me here, basically I'm going to have it in such a configuration of entertaining value, but you're basically going to do it like this, kind of, in a way. So then you're going to do this, like that, somewhat. Okay, maybe not comedic value, but entertaining value, I guess. And then you're supposed to take these, and you're supposed to just shove them onto the sides. Apparently, this figure is already top-heavy enough, so there's no real rhyme or reason as to why you would need to do this. But basically, I'm just creating something as to what you could do with this figure. Point is you can do a lot with this figure, and this is something you can do. I don't really think it's necessary for you to do this, but if you choose to do something like this, you can totally do it. So, you know. We're going to go get this. We're going to get this guy back into his robot mode, and we will be right back. So, with all of those parts put back into place, I actually do quite dig this figure a lot more than the other previous Rock Lords. The reason why I like this guy a lot better is because, well, number one, even though he has this massive tail at the back, those arms and those legs are actually painted. They actually took the time and listened to us. They painted these things. They actually listened. Of all of the figures that I've reviewed so far in this line, I mean, maybe not this line, but of all of the lines, specifically Studio Series, like some of these, obviously these ones are, don't want to do that again. Don't do that again. But specifically some of these lines here, in the background here, but they're missing paint. This guy is not missing any paint at all, and I love that about this thing. They said, you know what, if we're going to paint this guy, we're going to go all out, and I'm happy that they did. So he gets he's definitely getting a high ranking from me, and I'm very pleased with that, although he is getting a ding and a demerit for having the armorizer / fossilizer / weaponizer gimmick that we've continuously seen for the last several lines, that I'm over it, guys. I'm over this. I was over it a long time ago. I'm over it now. So I'm giving this guy a very high ranking. As a deluxe class, I'm giving this guy an 8.8. And like I said, the only reason why he's getting that ding is because he's got a couple of parts forming gimmicks, and because he's got the criminy parts forming gimmicks, and it's the parts forming gimmicks. Gosh, now I can't even come up with the reason why. But it's the parts forming gimmicks and the parts forming transformation and the armorizer gimmicks. My bad. I got the two pieces mixed up. I got them mixed up when they did not need to be. So, anywho, this is Thomas Santa One saying, do not forget to check out Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where I will leave a link down in the description below. They are our sponsors for today, where if you do check out with them today and sign up with them, you can get yourself 10% off, to which they are updating their new stock, today, to which if you do go in and check it out, they may have some new Hot Wheels in stock. So, anywho's, I do recommend you go check them out. And I will leave, like I said, a link in the description below. And please do not forget to check out my other Transformer figures reviews, to which I will be leaving a link in the description once again down below. And this is Thomas Santa One saying, do not forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Do not forget to check out Optination reviews, Beastman reviews, Jordy's Rail videos, Riveted reviews, iStar552, Patrick with the Y, Bravely GG, and Take Along Productions. They know they all do some amazing work and have done so in the past. So, this is Thomas Santa One saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Don't forget it.